So this question comes from Billy Bo Bob. That is my name I use for anonymous folks when people ask really stupid questions. So I figure I won't actually use your complete name because it's just a really stupid question. I need some help. Okay, I've seen some of your videos on YouTube and I don't understand the first thing about hacking. I can barely send emails. I need a favor. I've been dating my fiance for almost 3 years and we're getting ready to get married. We have a 2-year-old son together, but the problem is I'm not sure if I can trust her. She cheated on me when we first got together, and I have a feeling it's happening again. My question is, can you get me her Facebook password if I give you her email address? I just want to look at her messages, nothing more. Can you? I've tried everything I can think of to get into her account, and it's just not possible for me. Please, I just want to make sure I'm making the right move in my life. Oh boy, oh poor little Billy Bob. Let me tell you, as a 38-year-old, when I read this, I can say you are not making the right move in your life. If you do not trust this woman, do not marry this woman. Again, I've been with my wife 9 years, and marriage is marriage, as they say. Marriage is definitely marriage. You have ups and you have downs, and the reality is, at the end of the day, you have to trust the person. You basically have to implicitly trust the person. This is the person you're giving joint access to on the accounts. This is the person that, if something tragic happens to you, will decide whether or not to pull the plug. You have to implicitly trust this person. And so if you're worried about hacking into their Facebook account to see whether or not you're cheating, you obviously don't implicitly trust this person, so give it up. That's really how it is, right? Really, I mean, like I say, from the bottom of my heart, all snarkiness aside, if you feel as if you have to hack into their Facebook account to see whether or not they're cheating on you, that in fact actually answers the question. The question has already, you do not trust this person. So if you do not trust this person, why the hell would you marry them? Is beyond me. Now we get into this whole idea of the whole Facebook hacking thing. And as I have to say again, this is a bad idea. Again, if you are to the point that you would hack into their account, you already have the answer. So the first thing that I have to say is do realize that hacking into accounts that you do not own or you do not have explicit authorization to hack into is a federal crime. It is actually a felony in a lot of places, and can get you real jail time. This has happened quite a few times. Basically with the same deal, a husband thinks the wife is cheating, they do so. I won't say how they figure out how to get into an account, but basically they figure out how to get into an account. It is discovered. The police, do their investigations, or the husband or whatever admits, yeah, of course I hacked her account. I had to see what was going on, and all of a sudden that spouse is now going in front of a court because that is in fact hacking. You are not allowed to hack anybody else's account. Period. This is not a terms of service thing. This is an actual legal law thing. You are not allowed to hack anybody's account. I know a lot of people out there is like, well, but it's my spouse or it's my girlfriend, it's my boyfriend. And again, if you want to see what's in their account, then walk up to them and ask them for their password. If they do not give you the password, anything else is flatly illegal. That is where I come into this, and this is why I will never answer any of these hacking questions, because what you do have to realize is First Amendment's a bit of a squiggly thing. It's actually not a very squiggly thing, but people think it's a squiggly thing. Well, you have to realize my First Amendment rights. I am basically allowed to teach you to hack. And I'm not going to use any things here because I don't want to give you particular any ideas. But basically, I can sit here and I can do complete classes on how to do certain things, how to do poisoning or how to do this or spearfishing and all that kind of stuff, right? Because when I do that, basically I am exercising my right of free speech. I am allowed to go to the top of a mountain and explain how to fish passwords. Right? That is free speech. Free speech. There's a difference between free speech and conspiracy, though, right? So if I go on a YouTube and I do all these videos about hacking, I have the legal right to do that. I have the legal ability to do that. If you come to me and say, I want to hack XYZ individual. Can you give me the instructions to hack XYZ individual? At that point, it is no longer free speech. It is now conspiracy to commit a felony. You are stating your intention to attack a specific person. I knowingly understand that you are trying to attack a certain person. I then give you the information, tools, or resources to implement that attack. Therefore, I am in part of a conspiracy to create a felony, and that's just not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Not no, but hell no, but goddamn go home, boy. No. So that's one thing. So that's one of the reasons I will never answer any of these hacking questions. Because again, I can do in the United States, I can do all the videos in the world. As long as it's things like, it basically is, as long as I just say what it is. These are the techniques you use for hacking. But you'll notice, like on my videos, I never really show you, like I would talk about hacking Bank of the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean, right? It's like if I wanted to hack the Bank of Corgi, I don't think the Bank of Corgi actually exists, right? If I was going to hack the Bank of Corgi, these are the steps that I would take. I never say things like if I was going to hack a Bank of America, right? Because again, that's putting a real name, that's putting a target on this, and going through, that can be misconstrued. And again, even if I'm not necessarily sent to prison over it, I just really don't want to go over the legal system on stupid crap like this. Again, don't get me wrong, if the Chinese invade the United States, I will be out there with a butter knife if need be, trying to scalp every damn mofo that hits the shore. But, you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to risk myself over you are worried about your girlfriend cheating on you type of deal. So so there we go. And the other thing too is do you realize this is in fact solicitation for conspiracy to commit a felony. I know that's not what you're actually doing, right, Billy Bo Bob? I know, Billy Bo Bob, you are not actually soliciting me to commit a felony, and so I will laugh it off. But do realize communications even like this, if our legal system actually worked worth a darn, should be handed over, and something nasty should happen to you. So yeah, as I say again and again and again, first rule of Hack Club is don't talk about Hack Club, don't talk about Hack Club, and number 3, don't talk about Hack Club. Again, even this, I don't know my laws well enough, and I would argue that this is actually probably a crime right here. And I'm not being facetious here. I'm not being like, oh, Eli, haha. This might be a crime. It really might be a crime, because you're asking me to help you commit a felony. I will admit I don't know the laws well enough to know for a fact that be true. But yeah, so don't ask this kind of stuff. In all seriousness, and also the thing too, you know, I can barely send emails. Again, you know what I'm saying, like, especially whenever you're going to do anything even slightly criminal, you have to have some expertise in the field. So you're going to go hacking, trying to hack somebody when you can barely send an email. Does that even seem like a good idea? Does that, you know, that just doesn't seem like a good idea. So yeah, no, if you don't trust your wife, if you don't trust your girlfriend, whatever, don't marry them. Divorce them. Again, a lot of people in this world, they try to find technological solutions to problems that aren't technological. Again, like I say with this, I don't know whether or not I should trust her. You obviously don't trust her. Conversation is basically over at that point, right? Anything past that is just superfluous crap. You don't trust her. Do whatever you want. Just stop asking people about hacking, because true, man to man, man to man, man to man. I think this is a crime. I actually do think this is a crime. So just stop. Just stop. Whatever the hell you do, stop asking people questions like this.